Lagos people, make una come closer. Make we talk. Hey, I missed you guys. This is another series on street psyche, and today we're going to be talking about Valentine. I know, say, right now, you don't see drama for the internet. Everywhere online is going yigi yaga. Guys, the para babes, the para vendors save them the cash out. This Valentine season, everywhere goes stew. It go make sense. Now, let's be honest and let's be real. Look at the dating pool in Nigeria today. It's now becoming more like a price list, whereby we have the situation of transport money, makeup money, do me good money. All of these is now becoming more transactional than relational. To the extent whereby we now have a lady can tell a guy, if he doesn't send me money, he's stingy, or if he doesn't do this or do that, he doesn't love me. So let's address the elephant in the room. As we address the elephant in the room, the big question remains: are men actually wicked, or women are overreacting to the whole scenario? Let's talk about the dynamics of dating in Nigeria and talk about it or her as it is today without actually picking sides. If you're young and you're swimming in the dating pool today, you would have to notice that there is a common trend, and that is men now have to pay to go on a date with ladies. We pay for air, we pay for nails, we pay for makeup, we pay for transportation, for tea-fare. That's even if the guy is lucky, having paid for the tea-fare and the guest shows up in the date. I know of a guy who once paid for a date and went on the dinner waiting for the partner who never showed up. Now, the cost of dating is very expensive, but believe you me, it's now become a normal thing today for every guy to get to pay for a relationship. It's so normal to the point that ladies now believe that a guy who cannot spend like this or spend like that is not serious about the relationship. And it's so normal to the point that it even affects the guys to make them believing that if they cannot spend to a particular level, they won't get noticed or accepted for a date partner. In addition to this, many of these women, they've come to the realization that men are meant to be the providers. They found it in a situation whereby their father has to provide for their mother. Their uncle has to provide also. And they also have male role models who stand in the gap for provision. So, literally speaking, men has been labeled to just be providers while the women are the what? Are the receivers. This is not something new. Like, there is nothing new under the sun. The only difference between then, in the olden days of people before our time and our time, is just social media has now made it open and has now become very loud. Where this all gets tricky is where it becomes expected rather than appreciated. We have a situation, or we have situations where ladies now become entitled to the financial responsibility of these guys as if the guy don't own their papa. It gets worse and becomes a problem when the lady only gets to show love if a guy shows financial commitment. Now let's talk about men. Financial pressure is high. The cost of living is high. Having to secure an apartment is high. Paying your rent is high. Paying for tuition is high. Breakfast is high. Everything choke. Everything choke. Many guys are struggling with trying to balance up their career with their finances. Some are trying to take care of their family, maybe ill parents. Some are trying to take care of their younger siblings. Some are trying to find purpose and meaning in life. Now, having to add 50 to 100,000 naira for dating a lady, just one date, is quite overwhelming and unsustainable. And that's the very reason you find out in this Valentine that is forthcoming, many guys would rather stay Pringles and singles than cuddle for the Valentine purpose. For some guys, they actually stingy you. You can imagine somebody will be say get money for your account in the dollars self, and having to just carry your babe out and spend small money for shawarma, it's a problem. Ochim, come to think about it, a guy that is driving a luxurious car to mama put and wants to split the bill, that's not being financially responsible. That's actually being tight-fisted. To them, it feels like affection is now on a rental, where the foundation of having a good quality date comes with what? With pain. Now, the question now comes, what happens when, as a guy, I can't keep up? This has now brought a new phobia to the guys, whereby a guy now feels threatened in the dating pool. And that is what I call the romantic performance anxiety, where a guy gets tensed because of the financial commitment, or should I call it the financial obligation that comes with dating. Some of these guys actually want to love genuinely and intentionally. But the problem just comes where it looks like everyone is queuing for an audition to pay and to get paid to go on a date. So the stinginess label is actually unfair, because some guys are in a position where they just cannot afford to spend because they are still trying to evaluate if a lady is worth the time and the commitment. For some others, they are actually not spending because they are not financially capable. For some other, it's a test for genuine interest, because you don't want to go about spending on someone who in label is a gold digger. You have to test, at least for the guys. Isn't that correct? Then there is the double standard signpost, whereby guys feel it is unfair for them to be expected to prove themselves and their financial commitment in the relationship, where a lady brings nothing, absolutely nothing to the table but good looks. Come on, guys, make una help me ask. Now look, we want chop. Partnership from one angle is actually not mutualistic, but a parasitic community. Partnership should be more than just finances from one angle. When it's coming to the point of just one person in a partnership or in a dating pool having to do all the financial obligation, that's become a parasitic relationship. The problem might not necessarily be about money, but confusion about expectations. Because some people are dating for love, some are dating for lifestyle, and some others are dating for survival. Person will never see food shop, now love won't catch them. And honestly speaking, this Valentine season actually amplifies the wahala. There's comparison everywhere. Kasala the burst for everywhere. Pressure they everywhere. The pressure is getting worse. And if you don't actually know who you are or what you want in this dating pool, you will either be overspending or over expecting. And if money is the only thing that attracts you to the guy you want to date, trust me, you're not dating, you are in a business. And I also want you to understand, not be every guy where enough you spend 50k on top of you, now you go fist talk say they stingy or they broke. And I also want you to understand, not be every guy where enough you spend 50k on top of you, now you go just label say they stingy or they broke. Everything in context. Now for the ladies, ask yourself honestly, are you looking for partnership or you're looking for sponsorship? Both are actually tenable. It is neither wrong nor right. It is your choice. But if you are having confusion about what you truly want in the dating pool, it's going to bring about frustration for you. If you're looking for generosity, what you should be targeting is an odogu that is ready to spend, not a guy you are going to compel to spend. Your woman that makes an effort to look good for you, she deserves an acknowledgement or at least some level of appreciation. Being financially strategic is very smart. Being frugal with your spending is common sense. But when you have the means and yet you try to be extreme frugal, you become an unattractive partner in the dating pool. And also, if you know, say, you know if you afford the standard, don't pretend. Don't date somebody that shocks you or financially pressures you. The person, the right person for you in your dating pool this Valentine season, she not go bleed you. For everyone, Stop making social media define the standard of your relationship. What works online might not be sustainable for you and your partner offline. Social media has very warped expectations, and comparison is the killer of connections. That connection you're supposed to have with your partner, just because you and your partner, you have involved yourself so engrossly into Instagram reels and highlights. Trust me, if you make that the standard of your relationship, it's going to kill and drain your connections. Dating today shouldn't be as hard as it is. I believe it just requires more honesty from each of the partners. Money has always mattered, not be today, it don't say. It's just louder. The real win in this Valentine season with your partner, going on a date in this Valentine, it shouldn't be the person who spends the most. It should be the couple who decides to understand themselves the most. It should be the person or the people in the dating pool who has taken it upon themselves to be more expressive by their love through their means, not above their means. Love, as it is, it shouldn't be like a business transaction. But let's get the reality right. If you get the means, odogun, spend down. At least your woman that is making herself look good for you, she deserves an appreciation, or at worst, she deserves to be acknowledged. So as Valentine's Day is fast approaching, here is my humble advice. If you're a guy, number one, plan within your budget. Now love, not be do or die affair. Number two, don't go broke trying to impress. In this society, you're not to impress any girl. Number three, if you have the means, spend, don't be stingy. Number four, the goal is to show you care and not to show off. It is here to express your love and not to impress any lady. If you are the lady, appreciate genuine interest. Two, you can also consider contributing, showing some support in planning. At least you can even plan a surprise package. There are different bundles. If you do one small surprise package, where be say no go cut throat. Do me, I do you, God no go vex. Not be always my man do for me, my man do for me. You self do. Number two, you can also consider contributing. Sometimes you can plan a surprise package that no go cut throat. You get? Not be every time my man do, my man do. Do me, I do you, God no go vex. You self baby dear. Now for the men. Let's get the air clear and address the elephant in the room. For someone you like or someone you have an affection for and you would want to go on a date with them, showing some nice gestures which will actually cost you some spendings is not a bad thing if you really like that person. Let's just chill at my place, or let's just have fun at my place. All the times when you date, it actually shows a lack of effort and creativity. Sometimes you can take your babe out and you can do some nice outing together on a very considerable budget. You can plan a surprise package for your guy. You get? Not be every time my man do for me, my man do for me. You self, shake body. And also, don't make it always about what he will spend. Then finally, you want to also consider that it's about showing you care and showing you value him and not just his wallet. If you are both smart, have a honest conversation about what you both expect this Valentine. Consider planning something that the both of you will enjoy. And also, you can focus on creating memories rather than just spending money. And lastly, the both of you can consider why you actually started dating in the first place. Two, to plan something that the both of you will actually really enjoy. And also, you want to focus on creating memories rather than just spending money. Then lastly, but most importantly, remember why the both of you started dating in the first place. I think this is enough for the wise. Look, at the end of the day, dating has really been tough for everyone recently. Economy bad, expectation high, social media itself the pressure. But the truth still remains. True love and genuine connection is still there. It's still there. It still there exist. We're not actually talking about the William Shakespeare kind of love, or Cinderella and the silver shoe, or the golden or the diamond shoes, but genuine love and real connection still exist. So whether you are looking to spend 5k or 500k as a budget for your Valentine, the most important thing is to make sure that you are spending it on someone you value and someone who truly values you. I go cut my coat oversized this year. Nah, I go cut my coat according to my size this Valentine. What do you think at the end of the day? Are the ladies overreacting to this thing, or are the guys actually being stingy? Drop your honest comments or your honest thoughts in the comment below and share it with someone you love this Valentine season. If it made sense to you, hit the like button and share it with a friend that you think needs to hear this. And if you never subscribe, make sure you do right now.